Hello and welcome to the stream. I've got to adjust the mic a little bit. I am DxT Hobo and today we have, as you can see, a very wet Belgium Grand Prix. So, championship is over, pretty much done and dusted, but we've still got a lot to fight for in P2 and potentially other positions moving up and down. Welcome to the chat as well. Anyone that's watching, cons and pint size, well done. Well, fan the stream, well done. What's I say well done for? Welcome to the stream. Anyway, we'll kick off with the drivers' standings as we always tend to do. So starting off with the drivers, as you can see, Jack there has now officially won the championship, 229 points ahead. Brilliant season from him. Although we have a short season, so well done to Jack for his race. Basically a perfect season, nearly on the podium pretty much every single race apart from the one he wasn't here. But yeah, literally unreal. Well done, Jack. Great season. Second place we have Johnny Stokes with 168. Third we have DxT Moylan 121. So 112, who's up a place in the third. So a little tight battle happening there for third place, and he potentially could be second depending on how this race goes. Let's jump on board with a driver on an outlap so we can hear some cars go around. Can we hear the cars go around? The settings have changed. I might have to adjust some settings today because there's an update. Everything's been wiped, so I might up volumes a little bit. So I'll do it in a second. I'm looking at. So in fourth place we have that guy Alex, aka that Conan Korg, and he is in fourth with 102. James Howe is in fifth with 87. Chubb is up 2 places in sixth place with 54. Cherry remains in seventh with 53. Avi is down 2 places to 52 in eighth place. Ninth we have Scotty, who's up a place with 49 points. Down a place is Cherry. Sorry, down a place is Frenzy with 10. I can't talk today. 48 points. 11th place we have Speedy with 41. 12 we have Carl with 29. Adifa is 1 point behind him with 2 points, 3 points behind him. Sorry, I couldn't read that. With 26. We have Andreas in 14th with 18 points. Wumax in 15th with 8. El Stefano in 16th with 7. Rob in 17th with 6. Erez in 18th with 2. Charlie in 19th with 1. And GGC is still yet to score. Well, let's do the constructor standings. Ferrari leading the way with 283. Aston Martin are in second with 217. Red Bull have dropped down off a little bit after our last few races, are in third with 119. Alpine are in fourth with 102. AlphaTauri are in fifth with 94. So that little battle we saw mid-season with the Red Bull sister teams isn't happening anymore. Williams are in sixth with 66. Seventh place with Haas 55. Eighth place with Mercedes with 54. McLaren are in ninth with 6. And Alfa Romeo are in 10th with 0 points. And there we go. So what we'll do quickly, because I want to adjust the sound because I can't barely hear the car going around. And I'm sure you're in the same kind of boat. So let's see if we can fix that because this game is just amazing and it loves to adjust things. So let's just turn that up a tad so we can hear some cars going around. Let's see how that sounds now. Are we hearing cars? Turn it up my side a little maybe. Okay, there we go. I've turned it up a little bit down actually. I don't want to be overpowered by the sound. Let me know if you guys can still hear the cars going around. It's the Spurs top putting you off. It always is, mate. Always is. So here we go. So Aladifa is going to be the first one to set a lap in the Haas, and tyre choices at the moment looks like Inter's. We'll have a look at everyone else put on here. Inter tyres. Saying that though, it does look extremely wet. That's very loud in my ear. Hi, Mrs. Carl. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. Oh, there's a big spin from Aladifa. He will be able to set a lap though. Or will he? Has he got the corner? No. Never mind. We'll jump on board of his teammate, Mr. Carl, as he heads down towards the old bus stop chicane. I'm still going to call it bus stop chicane, I don't care. The bus stop chicane. I'm very, very well, thank you, Mrs. Carl. Hope you had a lovely weekend. And Carl goes fast, 157.9. Cherry up in the second, 159.5. We've got another car coming. Here we go. Johnny Stokes, 155.5 was a very, very quick time. Oh, Scotty, 156.0. So very quick times coming in as we are jump on board with a Red Bull, I believe, of Moyland. Is he coming round? I think his teammates on an out lap, so Moyland will be the next one to cross the line. Speedy could actually be crossing the line actually next, so we'll see what Speedy can do. He's in 10th at the moment. No, he's just on a slightly hot lap. So here we go. Moyland, fastest, 155.1. Great time from him. Hopefully we'll see him return to his pace this race. That guy, Alex, up into 4th, 156.3. And who else we got? We've got the Ferrari back here of Chubb on a push lap. Jack's spun. Oh, Jack, no Jack today. Nope, Jack's given it. He's handed in. He's throwing the towel. He's won the season. Her Dutch face will be reserving for him tonight. Here we go now, on board with Chubb. Now, if it is to the point where it is getting wetter, I don't see Moylan getting beat anytime soon. He might have done the best thing, setting the fast lap possible. There we go, Chubb won a 205.5, so that could be a telling of how this race is going to go. Adifa is going to still keep pushing his way around. He's saved up his ERS, so he could go out for another push lap in a minute. Carl, potentially, oh, he's invalid his laps, he can't really go another lap around. He's got the fuel. If he's got the fuel, maybe he can go one more time round. Who else we got back here? We've got Johnny Stokes and Scotty. Johnny's not pushing on this lap, well, that doesn't appear to be anyway. We'll put on the tyre information as well, so we can see what's going on. There we go. Lovely tyre information there. My screen, sorry, basically I've used this camera for my live stream in the race. Ugh, that's too low down. Don't want to see that. That's for the OnlyFans. That's for the OnlyFans. There we go. Rob, 2:01. Speedy spun it again, right on the apex. He heads into the pit. Who also jumped up there? El Stefano, 157.4. Moylan goes faster still, 154.2. So he stayed out, did another lap. Alex doing the same thing as well. So we'll see what Cronin Korg, aka Alex, can do. Oh no, he's about to start another push lap. So there we go. Alex now on a push lap. Yellow flags are waving again. I think that's Dutch face gone round. Yeah, looks like it has gone, but he's going to go now anyway. Not too bad. Chubb, we're going to see an improvement from Chubb. Looks like he's going a lot faster. We have a spin up Eau Rouge for one. Looks like Speedy, and he's in the wall. Not what you want to see. Chubb approaching the bus stop now. Full throttle now, all the way to the line. Well, I say full throttle, easy on the throttle. Goes second, 155.4. Massive improvement, well done. He's on his first row of the grid. Who else we got next across the line? We'll have a look on board with GDC. He's got a Toby's teammate. He's on an outlap at the moment. Yellow flags are waving again. I think his car get out of the way as Dutch faces round. A strange place to lose it there, actually. Don't we see that very often before the corner. Very strange. Freddy's retired in the pits like he normally does. Rob on a push. We have got an outlap Haas ahead and a Mercedes from Erez also on outlap. So keep an eye on those two. Rob goes a bit wide there. Lucky that doesn't get a corner cut because he went so far wide. Approaching bus stop, heavy on the brakes. Lovely stuff there as he powers to the line. Again, you see the throttle there, gingerly accelerating. Goes up to 7, 157.9. So not a bad time actually from Rob. The wet masterclass. Avi's joined as well, so Erez will have a teammate. Is the Red Bull still pushing? Oh, he is. Could be faster still. You can see there, look, the throttle slowly going up. So, he's going to push now. He's 8 seconds down on that lap, so he's going to push again. Anyone else on a push? El Stefano's going to push again. Who else we got? Who else we got? Where did you see now? He's approaching. Where we saw Dutch Face lose it. Again, don't know how you lose it under braking before the corner. Ah, the rear's locked on Dutch Face. There we go. That's what happened then. I will explain it. Yellow flags are waving. I think it's just cars getting out each other's way. Probably Moylan there. I think he was ahead of his teammate. Oh no, it wasn't. It was the other way around. Maybe a little toe happening there for Red Bull. Anyone about to cross the line? Dutch face, 2 minute 11. Not the best of times from him. He's having a bit of trouble there coming back to the game. He's not raced for a while, so he's a bit rusty. 7 minutes left on the quali clock as we're on board now with Erez in the beautiful black Mercedes as he approaches the final sector. Couple more cars started out laps now. I don't believe the rain is going to ease. Still more yellows waving ahead. Obviously in real F1 now, Erez would have to back off. Doesn't have to in this situation. It's right on the apex there. That's not going to help. And that is Carl that's on the apex. He's going to really put Dutch face off. Sorry, put Erez off. As Erez crosses the line, a 2 minute free. Not the best of laps from him, but it will do. It's on the board. Rob trying to push it again. Across the line. Again, massive wheel spin. Not up for improvement, but he will go again. I'm sure he's got the fuel to do so. DGC, 2 minutes 9, gets his first lap on the board. Aladifa's still struggling with nothing yet, but he is coming down the back straight. We'll jump on board with... Oh, Alex gone up to second place, 154.7. Where's Speedy? Speedy's not improving that much at the moment. He's on a 202. He surely can do better than this. Not on this lap though. As you can see, 202 is flew past. So we'll jump to Chubb. Yellows are waving ahead of him again. I'm not too sure why. Very gingerly round the bus stop. This won't be on for a push. He's going to go again. Maybe to get those tyres warmed up. He's wanted to go an extra lap round. Adiva finally gets on the board. 158.1 up into 9th place. Cherry now. Did look very quick in practice, I've got to say. But obviously now it's a wet race. And actually saying that, the rain appears to have stopped. So could we see softs by the end of this session? I don't think so, personally. It's still raining a little bit. It'll need to completely stop to have any sort of chance. As Cherry's going to get some drag, but getting blocked at the same time by the Mercedes of Avi. Coming out the pits. We're going on board with Erez now. We have both Aston Martins back on track. Both Red Bulls are back out on track. And both McLarens are on track as well. And here we go. Erez, can he improve? Yes, he can. 1.4 improvement. Up into 11th place, 158.9. Immediately goes back down as who just jumped up there? Is that a Rob? It was a 157.9 and a 157.4 for GGC. Oh, don't lose it there, son. Well done. Good curry. Good recovery. Moylan faster again, 154.0. Speedy has binned it into the wall. We'll jump on board with the Ferrari of Chubb. Let's see if we can see that. He's lost it on the exit here, and there is his stricken car in the wall. Again, in real F1, that probably bring the red flag out to recover that car, but not in virtual racing. These cars can still push all they like. LED for now. In the third sector. Keep an eye on the cars ahead. Chubb goes up to second, 154.666. Aladifa a bit wide there, but it should be okay to set a good lap, and it does a 157.8 up into 8th place. The McLarens and the Haas is having a good old battle with the timing screens right now. Jump on board with Johnny Stokes, he's invalid it. Scotty's invalid it as well. Have we got an Avi lap maybe? No, he's in. Oh no, he's on the out lap. Also on out lap is Carl, who's invalid it. Erez is pushing, but he's 2 seconds slower. Alpina Chronocorg is on a out lap. Could be a push here from Rob. Maybe GTC as well. No, GTC's on slower. Rob's gone slower as well, so probably not a push lap from these two drivers. Elsefun also slower. Moylan also slower, so no quick times yet. Avi just started his lap now. Elstefan with a little spin there. No damage though. He is running in hot lap though, so we'll need to probably turn that off and recover some energy if he wants to go again. There's plenty of time to do so. We'll jump on board with Johnny. Yellow flags are somewhere. I think it's for Elstefano's just going slowly, personally. Another retirement, that is from Moyland. I think that's in the pits, and it is. He's in the pits, retired. He's happy with 154.0. No one really near him. He's half a second, more than half a second faster than Chubb. Johnny Stokes now 155.5 on the board. Let's have a look what his sector time is going to be when he crosses the end of Sector 2 and start of Sector 3. Alex is retired as well. 1.6 seconds faster. That could be on for a pole position if he could just get this final sector right. The rain appears to have stopped. We have no rain now. Has Moylan made a bit of a mistake in not coming out again? Does look like it could be a drying track, so times could be getting a lot quicker. Johnny Stokes now pushing to the line. What's it going to be? A 153.9 does beat Moylan by a tenth. Brilliant time from him. And Scotty is right behind, but he's invalid it and hasn't got the fuel to go around again by the looks of it. That's gutting for him. That'll be the end of his quali, and he could have got a 1-2 there. Ali Defa, he's just on a lap now. Carl is down the back end of the straight. Again, Carl could have a massive improvement here. The track has gone dry, or drying. What's it going to be? Up into 7th, 156.7. He's got the fuel to go around again, though. So hold there. We'll see how that does. GGC also on a push, but he's invalid it. Again, can go again if he's got the fuel to do so. So has Rob. Getting their last laps in as possible. Cherry on an out lap. He's pushing to that line. He will potentially be the last person to cross the line. So therefore setting the fastest or the best time on the driest track. If he can make it to the line, 3 seconds, 2, 1. No, he didn't make it. He didn't make it. He just lost the rear. So there, technically, Rob will have the best conditions to set a blistering lap. Johnny Stokes just there. We'll jump to Ali Defa. I think. Oh, he's invalid it. Oh, look how much he was up. So that's all he's going to be able to do. Can Johnny improve, or is he going to come into the pits? It's not a push lap from Johnny, so he's done, I believe. Have a look at his car. Is it flashing? Yeah, it is. Is he waiting? No, he's not waiting for his teammate. This could be a huge jump for Carl as well. He could get in front, potentially, of a number of drivers. El Stefano, by the way, up into 5th. I missed that completely. El Stefano is holding his own in 5th place. What a run for the Red Bulls. But Carl, half a second up. So far, that's not good enough to beat Scotty. But this is going to be the teller here. Down this straight. It's going to be dry. It's going to be quick. It's going to be me. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Full throttle now. It should be a huge, huge gain he's getting. Great break in there. Perfect for the line through the bus stop. And then accelerates to the line. What's it going to be? It's a massive improvement up to 6th place. He does find that extra lap time he needed. GGC also doing the same. Or don't tell me Rob's got a run out of fuel or something. We'll have a look. It's not improvement, but not by time. Yeah, Rob's into the pits. He's not happy with that. 1.1 seconds down. Avi also not going to be a good time. 2 minutes 27 on the clock. Anyone else? I think that's it, because Cherry has already been shown the checkered flag. Speedy do a Bottas turn 1. Potentially. It's all with potential. Speedy down in the 14th. He's not happy at the moment. I did speak to Speedy before the race, and he was complaining about apparently PSGL have made a statement saying that the new update has caused the cars to not be equal anymore. So Speedy was basically complaining about that. But as you can see, we're seeing the same faces up the top of the field. Obviously, El Stefano's a bit of a shock, and so's Carl, but they did set good laps in drying conditions. There's a hard tell. El Stefano win tonight. Would be his first one, potentially ever. Let's remove that out of the way. And there we go. So your grid for the Spa Grand Prix. The front row looks like this. Johnny Stokes and Moyland 1 and 2. Very, very close together. Look at that. 0.056 seconds separated them. If Moylan had stayed out, had the field to go around again, I think he would have beaten Johnny Stokes, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Chubb and Alex are in the second row, third and fourth place. El Stefano and Carl's unlikely third row of the grid, but it's a fantastic one for the spectator. We have Scotty and GGC, also GGC, a good quality time there in 7th and 8th. Rob into 9th and Deeper into 10th. Cherry in 11th. The Mercedes have not had a good day in 12th and 13th. Speedy in 14th. El Stefano in 15th. And finally, we have Frenzy, who doesn't qualify, in last place. So Rob Moylan said thinks he might be on the higher downforce, so could be why he went well in the way. Very, very true. Very, very true. So might not do him well in the race if it is dry. I don't know what the conditions are for the race, so we'll wait and see. Alex there saying El Stefano insane lap. It was. It's a great lap from El Stefano. Let's hope he can carry that through to the race, but by the looks of it, it's going to be dry. Curly, my race got abandoned tonight because of server problems. Did it really? So there's issues going around with the game. Well, welcome Curly anyway. Welcome to you're welcome to watch and enjoy. We're lucky enough to have a race today, but obviously, oh god, that's me clicking away from my game. So I'm obviously PC. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed if we have more issues. So when I say more issues, I know it's EA, I know it's COMMS, I know it's F1. We always get some sort of bug throughout the whole year, but for a bug to reappear mid-season, it's going to cause issues. Fingers crossed, it's not true, and PSG are wrong in what they're saying. If it is, we'll work across the bridge when we come to it and see how this season pans out. Obviously, this season is a shorter season. We haven't got many races left here in RPR. For some reason, that is cutting out. I don't know why. So, I don't want that. Did that. Let me just undo that quickly because that. There we go. I want to move the chat box because it does look like it's not in a great place. Okay, we can't move the chat box. We'll have to leave chat. I don't like. See, I don't like it this way. I want it to spin round really and be the other way, but you can't do that on this. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Oh, hang on, what's this? Does that say invert? I can't hear you, babe. No, he does not. I do think that, yes. Okay, no, I thought it said invert, it says interact. Okay, we'll have to have a look and see a way of doing it. But I don't like it like the way it is really because it looks like it should be the wrong way around. Anyway, we'll sort that out later. We don't care, do we, about the chat box? We'll jump and look at the tyre choices for this race. Okay, let's get rid of that as well. Okay, that makes my life a lot easier. Everyone choosing mediums, except Alex, who's in fourth. There we go. What more needs to be said? So, Alex will need to push as hard as he can to get past the likes of Johnny Chubb and Moyland, make these softs work, and then try and pull away and gap enough that when he does come into pits, he will have a better chance on the medium tyre. Everyone else behind him will be on the quicker soft tyre potentially, unless it's a two-stop. We don't know. Or Alex is banking on a safety car that he's going to get rid of those softs as quick as he can and go medium, medium. We don't know. Who knows what can happen here in Spa? Safety car, very, 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 very likely. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly. I just want to see if there is a way of spinning it around a little bit because it is kind of annoying. Like, could you not like spin it round the other way? I think I suppose it's meant to be on the other side. It's meant to be on, like, on the bottom of the chat, I suppose. Like, it should be down here somewhere like that. But what have I got down here? The track map. I guess my track map, fuck it. It is what it is. There we go. Yeah, it would have to get away in track map, but I don't really care. Either me or him. Someone said him, it's like it's not a thing. Here we go. So, cars lining up to the grid. Frenzy, the last one to make it. Cherry and Erez disqualified from that for not meeting their pit box. And let's find a good angle. That's a good one, actually. We're on board with Chubb. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 light. And it's pedal to the metal. And away we go here in Belgium Spa. Great start there from Johnny Stokes. One tries to go around the outside of him. Deep into turn 1 goes Alex, and he goes round the outside of the Ferrari, making a place up already as they go single file on the approach of Eau Rouge and Radion. It's contact at the back. I saw definite. Oh, maybe that was a bit of lag. Maybe not. Great start from everyone involved. No damage. Very nicely up Eau Rouge. Avi, poor start. Down in 16th place already. That's really poor from him. As we're seeing a 3-wide battle potentially. Look at these 4. It's like watching the Singapore Grand Prix. These 4 running away with it already. Moylan leading the way. Johnny Stokes in second. Alex in third. Chubb in fourth. We have yellow flags waving at the back, as I think Frenzy's had some issues, but we are looking at these battling here. El Stefano is desperately trying to hang on to the back of this pack, but he's currently losing more and more time, and he'll be under pressure from Scotty very, very soon. This is a great, fantastic race. We're going to put this back on as well so we can see what is going on with the cars. Any damage on these vehicles. Alex looking very quick, but he is getting stuck in a bit of a train. He needs to get out of this quickly. Maybe use a bit of overtake to just get past these 2 medium runners ahead of him. And here we go, overtake being enforced there. Only a dab though. Only a dab. Scotty right behind El Stefano, and he gets the place up into 5th place. El Stefano falling down a little bit, but still maintaining with 6. Speedy battling out with Avi. Avi's made up 2 places, as Dutch Face and Frenzy have had a little bit of a moment somewhere down the track. Speedy defending there against Avi, Mr. Smooth. Who else we got there? Rob. Oh, Avi's gone round. Avi's in the pits. Avi's got damage. Damage on Avi. There we go. There's a pit stop strategy. Soft, medium, or medium hard. So we'll see who goes on what. So Cherry going side by side with Rob. Rob has to let him go there as they approach Eau Rouge. Oh, there was a twitch there from Cherry against the I think it's just connection issues. Can Rob make a move? No, I don't think he's going to. He's going to sit behind there. So far, the battle between Haas and McLaren even, the Mercedes, sorry, I can't talk. Haas and McLaren's, the McLarens are losing to the Haas, but GGC is right behind the Haas boys right now. Mr. Carl and Ali Difa. Oh, I say that, Ali Difa's gone round, he's out of the race. That could be a safety car. It's right on the racing line, and it is. Safety car come out early. That could be a chance there for Alex to pit, but he does pit, obviously, back off the grid for him. Probably a bit too early for Alex. They're not wanting that safety car to come out so soon. That has saved Avi, I will say, because he's on the softs quite far back, so he can use them softs, get back up to the pack, and then pit again for a set of mediums. Anyone else with damage? Dutch Face hasn't got his telemetry on. Neither has Frenzy by the looks of it. Oh, the Frenzy has. Speedy we know has it. He's having issues with his connection. He can't have that on. I'm just going to flick through. No damage appearing to be on any cars. But look at the wear on those softs already. 15%. And he's into the pits. Not surprising at all. He's going to fall down heavily though, which is not what he wanted. Like I said, safety cars come out far too early for him. What's he going to go on to? He's going to go medium, medium. No, hards. Again, a complete alternate strategy for the Alpine. Don't worry, he's not really stuck in the pits. There we go. Who else is in the pits there? Carl's into the pits. Speedy into the pits. Oh, what's strange pit? Dutch face with a new wing. Obviously, he hasn't got his telemetry turn on. Speedy. Just onto the hards. Change of strategy for Speedy. Onto the hard tyre. Same with Carl as well. So strange calls being made, but I don't know if Hards can make it to the end. They're just probably taking the gamble on a free pit stop. So we've only got 15 cars left in this race, so Speedy hasn't lost out on anything really. He's still in 13th, but he has gained, in theory, 20 seconds on the cars ahead of him. So you can see there, no one really pitting other than the ones we just saw. Decision changes. Alex is down 7 places with that pit stop. Biggest gainer right now is Cherry. No, sorry, it's not. It's Frenzy up 6, who hasn't pitted yet, but you never know with Frenzy. He'll probably most likely pit on this lap, as he tends to do. The out of sync pitter, which would then obviously elevate Cherry and Erez as the highest gainers. Erez doing very well, up into 9th already. Avi's teammate, not so much. Just surprising. Erez definitely missed his teammate this few races. He's not been around for a while. Safety car not yet coming in. We've only had one full lap on the safety car. So if everyone has caught up now, it'll most likely come in on the next lap. I was going to say come in this lap then, because it was flashing a little bit. And more than leading this safety car restart, we will be once we do get restarted. The big shame for Aladifa. Looked like he was running well with his teammate. Just overcooked it a little bit. Bit too much acceleration and into the wall, which is easily done here with no assist runners. Now, who did I say would probably pit? Frenzy. I mean, look. Call me Mystic Meg, because I can see the future. I can see things. I can see John Cena. Look at that. Quote KSI there. Speedy also into the pits as well. Has he got damage to his wing? Or just changing strategy and going onto the medium, going medium, medium. Now he's done his hard. Oh, they're going soft. Okay. Speedy wanted to use all 3 sets of tyres today. So soft tyres for him. Not sure if that's the best of calls to make, because these softs, by looks of what Alex's tyres did, they wear very, very quickly. They was already on 15% before safety car come out. I don't think this is a good strategy. Personally, I think there's a bit of a mistake there for Speedy. I think medium tyres would have been a much better shout. And remember, he can't be seen to go overly slow on the restart. Right now, he's going okay, but he doesn't want to put any wear into those tyres. It's a hard situation to be in. You can't unnecessarily go slow to cause safety car to go around again, but at the same time, you don't want to go that quick because you don't want to put wear on those tyres, which will be wearing like a mother. A very long lap around here anyway, so in the circuit it looks like an Uzi. Should be an American circuit really. But there we have it. Speedy definitely trying not to put wear into those tyres. See the revs, he's keeping the revs halfway and lifting off every now and then to try and make sure. But I'm saying that now, it is looking like he's trying to force safety car to go around again. And if that is the case, and Stewards deem that to be the case, he could be in a bit of trouble. We'll see what happens anyway. Safety car still not being called in yet. He could obviously be waiting to join safety car at the right possible moment. But it does look like we're going to see another lap of safety car. So that could bite Speedy in the arse a little bit there if the stewards deem that to be unnecessarily slowing to cause Seto to go around again. Especially if he pits now. If he decides to pit, it could be in a bit of trouble. Okay. I mean, I'm not biased here, but I think that point needs to be looked into. It's unfortunate because I know Speedy's been part of DxT for a while, but I don't like seeing that if that's what he has done. Obviously, the stewards will judge of that, and if they judge him to be going unnecessarily slowly, that is on them. We'll wait for Speedy to catch up to the pack before we go again. Hope you guys are doing well in the chat anyways. If you're not racing and you're just watching for the fun of it, do comment and have a little chat. Ask questions. Do feel free to do, ask away anything. Even if it's not relating to this race in particular, if it's relating to real life F1 or other sports, whatever you want to talk about. Life itself. I will be your Aunt Aggie. There we go. Speedy has finally now caught back of the pack. A lot quicker, ironically, than he did on the last lap when he was on the faster tyre. So, we'll jump on board with Chubb, who I believe will be the best option to see the restart from the both top drivers. So, for one more time, we'll read through the order at this restart now. Moreland leading the way, and it will lead this restart. Johnny Stokes in second, Chubb in third, Scotty in fourth, El Stefano in fifth, GGC in sixth, Cherry in seventh, eighth place is Rob, ninth is Erez, 10th is Alex, aka that Cronin Korg, Carl is in 11th, Dutch Face is in 12th, Avi in 13th, Frenzy in 14th, and Speedy in 15th place. Everyone below Alex has pitted for their mandatory pit stop. Everyone above still needs to pit. All on the medium tyres from first to 9th place. And there we go. Moreland has gone. Has caught Chubb out a little bit there, actually, saying that. The gap massive as Chubb loses out a bit of time. This is a great restart there from Moreland. Nearly gapping a second. Or Johnny gapping a second nearly on Chubb. And there we go. Fantastic restart from Moreland as he starts the race after lap 6. We're going to see some great battles here today. GGC looks like he's being caught a little bit by Cherry, losing a bit of gap to El Stefano. He's looking like he's had a fantastic weekend, El Stefano. Been putting his hours in. He's still sitting in 5th. I don't want to jinx him too much. I want him to do well. GGC also as well. If he scores decent points today, he's not scored a point all season. So he needs to get some points on the board to help that McLaren team. Fantastic start, but he's being chased down by Cherry, who looks to make the move on the inside. Late on the brakes, GDC, as Cherry makes the move down the inside. Fantastic, as GDC has to be forced wide a little bit, and Cherry's into the wall. That could be a place. That's definitely a wing damage there on Cherry. GDC could sit open in here as they go around Puyong. He does. Can Rob follow him round? Forced wide there, probably accidentally by Cherry, as he's going to be facing a lot of understeer with that wing damage, and he goes way off into the distance, and Rob up into 7th. It's a great scoring point. It's a great point score here from McLaren if they do finish like this, but they have Alex right behind on those fresh hards, looking to get up the grid. Cherry is falling down the grid massively. That could be, I think, a damaged car. The VSC's come out as he spun again, caused more damage to that AlphaTauri. Not a good start there for the AlphaTauri boys. VSC coming out, so everyone on a delta. Chubb takes opportunity now to pit. along with Scotty. Both of these drivers pitting under the VSC. So not as much of a time burden as a normal stop, but not as good as a full safety car. They just thought maybe to get rid of these medium tyres. They are on quite high wear here. And very quick stops there. Also in the pit was Cherry to replace that wing. So again, not bad for Cherry. If he can get in and out quickly, he will lose a lot of time because of the wing change. But he doesn't want that VSC to end anytime soon, because that will mean everyone will stretch even further ahead. They're still going to be huge ahead of him now, and it has done the worst on the release. Safety, the VSC has been disabled. El Stefano up into third, crucially as well. We have a Red Bull 1-3 and a McLaren 4-5. So this could be on for a good shout today. We have the likes of Alex chasing down these drivers, who has pitted for his mandatory pit stop on both set of tyres. Chubb and Scotty lost out quite a bit there. They're way down the field, as you can see on the track map, them 2 dots on their own. We're staying on board right now with Alex as he's about to cut through the pack. Rob's putting up the best defence he can, doing his best Perez impression. Beatty getting past Avi there for 9th place. Extra point on the cards for them two. Gotta say, these guys are running very quick. Oh, wide there from GTC as he runs deep. That could bring his teammate into an attacking position, but not yet. Still running very quickly as Rob goes fastest. Well, does his fastest lap so far of the race. Oh, a bit of a kick out there. Could it be a chance for Alex? Not yet. He's a bit overtake here, but he won't do anything up Eau Rouge. Maybe on the exit of Radium. Oh, he's looking around. Rob smart to acknowledge that. Bit of contact there. That could have been nasty for both drivers. DRS able for both. And it's late on the brakes from Alex, as it's fantastic stopping power there on that Alpine. That was unreal. Well done there. Great overtake from Alex. And Rob drops down into 6th place. Damage on the car for Avi. Yellow wing as Chubb dispatches Frenzy and is on the charge. As you can see, right ahead of him there, Avi's very much struggling on these tyres. He's round. That could be a safety car again if he's hit the wall. How has he avoided the wall? Unbelievable. Don't break the sign, Avi. Avi! God's sake, Avi. So Cherry could have some fun with someone in a little bit. We have Alex, who's now got past both McLarens. McLaren's probably understand that's not their fight really, and he's now on the chase of the Red Bull. Now El Stefano could play us 2 ways. He could either let him pass and focus his own race, or he can play teammate and slow down Alex. It doesn't look like he's gonna try really. Well, actually, late on the brakes there from El Stefano. He's trying to stand down a little bit. Doesn't want Alex to have an easy time. Help his teammate out. Obviously, he knows that Alex has pitted twice and technically is provisionally first at the moment. Oh, it's a great exit there from Alex as he's already passed El Stefano. El Stefano will have DRS as detection point is just gone past us. So can El Stefano come back at the Alpine? Overtake being used, DRS on the long back straight, and look at the speed! Ridiculous speed there from the Red Bull, and he's already back up ahead. It was like the car was in fast forward. Great battle here. And Johnny's got a penalty as well. That's going to come against him later on. But Alex finally, again, bit of contact between the two, has got past El Stefano. Erez also doing very well. This is Erez we haven't seen for a long while, up into 6th place and fighting away. Come on, Erez. Let's see the old Erez of old. I think now El Stefano has got to concentrate on his battle with GGC and forget about Alex. If he can stay within DRS though, it will help his defence. Oh, late on the brakes there from GGC. As Elstefan starting to lose more and more time to Alex. That's not going to help running deep there, but that's going to help him a little bit. Bit of breathing space there. Elstefan has noticed that and used a bit of overtake just to push a gap. Needs a bit more though. Excuse me. GGC using overtake there just to reduce that gap, get him in DRS again, and Elstefan doing the same. And he got with DRS again. Well done, Elstefano. Yellow flags are waving. Could that be a safety car? It's Dutch face, or it's who is it? Oh no, it's Carl. As Carl and Dutch face has some contact between the two drivers there. I'm not too sure. We're going back to with Elstefano. He has lost that touch there to Alex, and will be under attack by GDC on this back straight. DRS being deployed, ERS being deployed. Elstefano defending the inside line, late on the brakes. Who's going to come out ahead? It's the McLaren. Great battle, but GC's going to lose out again. Elstefano's really fighty today. I love to see it from Elstefano. They're still side by side now. Elstefano on the inside. Oh, a bit more contact there. Elstefano pushes in wide. And here comes Rob and the rest of the gang, looking to try and make some moves. Who's gone wide there? That is Dutch face again. Yellow flag, sector 2 caution. Who's put something in Elstefano's drink today? He is so aggressive. Good on him. Chubb and Speedy going side by side there. Chubb makes the move seem seamless. And into 8th place. Great gains there. Or Scotty's looking to do the same as well. There's a bit of a train forming behind these drivers as they've been battling. Rob right in the thick of it as Erez and Chubb going side by side down the back straight. More contact there from the drivers. This could be nasty. Wheel bashing left and right. Speedy gets a penalty. Again, more bashing on the wheels. Chubb's gone for a send and he's sent it too much. This is a great fight here we're watching. They need to sit up a little bit. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Rob's going to get away a little bit. Got some breathing room. But here we go. Chubb on the outside. Oh, it's massive contact there. And he's sent Speedy into a wall. Who's retired from the race. That will be another full safety car. Wow, huge contact there. That could always had the potential to end in tears. Going 3 wide into turn 1. Chubb squeezing Speedy. Makes contact, rear wheel to front wheel, sends him into the wall, and at that point Speedy is a passenger in his own car and he's out of the session in this amazing race. But that's another safety car. Could that help the likes of Moyland and Johnny to come in and out again on fresh rubber? We are half distance now in this Spa Grand Prix. Probably a safety car come at the perfect time for anyone still on the mediums. Cherry is into the pits and out again. So is Avi. And Dutch Face 2. BGC getting a tiny bit of a corner cut in there under the safety car. That's not what you want to see. Obviously these guys are currently under a delta until they reach or until Moylan reaches the back of the safety car, which I believe won't be yet because he'll be getting to the pits. So I'm guessing there'll be a set of hards here for Moyland. I mean, you could see Alex either come in for a set of mediums and make the most, copy or mirror image of what the guys ahead of him are doing, or he could go for track position. What's he going to do? Yeah, he's coming in. Alex is in, matching the leaders. Elstefano will probably be doing the same. He is into the pits along with Rob. GDC staying out. Oh no, Rob's staying out. Rob's staying out? What are you doing, Rob? Just stack, mate. Just stack. What are you doing? Everyone's into the pits. He's going to lose out so many places right now. Who else there? Just Johnny Stokes ahead of Rob. So they have come out in first and second. That is fantastic. Both on the soft tyres. Can they make softs go 10 laps? The wear looked a bit heavy on Alex's car. I see the car is now a lot lighter. It is softs for everyone. Oh no, it's not. GGC chosen the hards. I'll have a look on tyre choices actually. Why not? Chubb's chosen the mediums. I think that's probably the safest option to make. Scotty and El Stefano on the soft. So Scotty's jumped El Stefano in the pits there. Erez in ninth on the softs. So obviously Erez did. Sorry, El Stefano got held up quite a bit by his teammates double stacking. The only driver not the pit so far is Rob. And he's going to fall to the back of this pack. He's going to fall down to 14th. There's no doubt in my mind he'll be at the back of the pack. He'll have the freshest tyres, yes, but I think he could have just took the double stack. Personally, he's going to lose out on so many more places by staying out. Rob to win, not anymore, I don't think. I think Rob needed to stay out, personally. I think if he'd have stayed out, he'd have probably fallen just either in front or behind El Stefano. And it's not a bad place to be. But right now, he's going to be at the back of the pack. And out of the points from 13th to 14th in one stop. The only other option is he stays out now and just tries to hope for another safety car. But even then, he's just going to fall down the grid on all these drivers on fresh tyres behind him. Safety car will probably be in on the next lap as well. That's gutting really for Rob. It's for the first time McLaren are running amazingly well, and he's had to do this. No, he's staying out. He's staying out. He hasn't pitted, has he? Like, I'm not being naive of thinking he's pitted already. He has definitely not pitted. No, he hasn't. So right now he's just thinking, sod it. I'll stay out and hope for another safety car on the restart. But even so, I don't know. I think, was that your fault? I think it was one of them where you're going 3 wide into a fairly fast corner. Chubbs made contact with your front. You had nowhere to go because you had someone on the inside. It's one of them, I think, mate. You might get in trouble for delaying the safety car. I will say that, because I do believe you were intentionally slowing down because you didn't want to be on the softs, considering the speed you caught up with the mediums. But hey ho. I did get a fairly good shot of it from helicopter view of the accident though. So feel free to check the stream out after this race. Yeah, I see how you lost it, because obviously his rear wheel has made contact with your front, and by that point you're a passenger in your own car. So yeah, I know exactly how you've lost it, because the speed you guys were going. It just as the race was hotted up as well. The race was just getting exciting. Can you explain a little bit what Rob's doing on his strategy? Because it seems a bit strange to not be pitting. Obviously right now the only option I can see him having is staying out and going on softs. Yeah, I get you holding your line. So you had nowhere. It's probably going to go down as a racing incident, because I don't think Chubb didn't intend to try to squeeze you. But obviously I ain't seen a POV from you or Chubb or the third driver. I'm not sure. I think it might have been Alex. I probably need to have a look on board of all three to have an opinion on it. But from it just looked like it was one of them things. So safety car is away. Wallenberg takes the safety car responsibility yet again. So no idea on what Rob's doing, so we'll have to wait and see. I think this could be an error, but We'll see anyway, we'll see. Rob knows what he's doing. He's an experienced race driver. Now, last time we saw Moylan go fairly early. Now, these drivers are all on the quicker tyres. He's got to bide his time and wait for Johnny. Experience or a bit of both. Experience or old, a bit of both. This could be dementia setting in where he's forgotten to change tyre. Oh, he's definitely caught out Rob there. There we go, that was his old age showing, Rob. Late reactions. And obviously the tyres are not going to help him in the situation. I can't change out of this, probably because my controller has died. Let's plug this in quickly, because I want to see what's going on. I don't want to be on Rob all the time. As Alex is already trying to make a place up on the McLaren, and does so very quickly. And this is what we're going to see now from Rob. He's going to be falling down the grid. And we're going to watch him side by side with Chubb. And Rob settles in behind. And look at the launch that Scotty gets, having a clean line round the outside. Oh no, close the door on him. That's good defence there from Rob. Oh, I missed the start. Sorry about that. Johnny getting Moyland. Johnny up into first, Moyland into second. I was too busy watching Rob. And here we go. We've got a battle for the lead on our hands for the first time in a couple of laps. These two are going to be fighting it out. Obviously, Johnny with that penalty. Moyland still has the advantage. But wait and see what happens here. We are on board now with the two leaders, first and second, Johnny and Moyland. We have not had a battle with these two for a little while. And we'll see how this pans out today. Rob's starting to fall down the grid again. He's down into 6th place. I'm trying to keep it on other positions moving about. GGC down into 13th as well. Not a great start from him. Avi getting a penalty there. Here we go. Moylan's on the attack. Doesn't even use any ERS here. It's just pure straight line speed. And look at this. He's going to go down all around the outside of the bus stop. No, he doesn't. He thinks better of it. Just tries to put Johnny off of his line there, as he knows there's quick drivers coming behind. Johnny Stokes, fast lap of the race so far, 155, beaten very quickly by Chubb. This is a fantastic race we're seeing here. And look at it, obviously notice the timing, the boards. If only, oh, hang on, Rob's gone round. He's full safety, VSC. VSC as Rob has lost it, and he's got no wing. And a 5-second for collision with Erez. That's the full safety car. The border now, that was looking to be a good restart there. I can't see any drivers wanting to pit unless they got damage during that. Let's have a look. We'll run down damage and have a look. No damage, no damage, no. Frenzy, oh, was it Erez? Avi with wing damage again. And we have Rob with no wing, and Rob needs to pit anyway, so not the worst thing to happen to Rob in the world, I suppose. No, he's caused his own safety car. He's going to be finally on the right tyre and doing his lap. So we'll look at penalties quickly. So, penalties so far. Johnny with 3-second penalty, that's for cutting corners. We have Cherry with 3 seconds, GDC with 6, Avi with 3, and Rob with that 5 for apparently connection or connection with errors. For whatever reason that was, we don't know. Welcome back from your little ad break, everyone. Like I said, just looking at the... Oh, Moylan's into the pits. Okay, this is a bold move from Moylan's. What is he doing? Do you know what? I'm baffled. Fresh softs? Okay, fresh softs from Moylan's. Not anyone in the pit though. But Dutch Face is in, GDC is in, Avi's in, Frenzy's in, and Rob's in. So Moylan will only fall down to 9th. But that's a strange call to make. Like, the only person that can really affect, like, change the game a little bit would have been Chubb on the mediums. Obviously, he's on the freshest softs possible. I don't know. I've questioned more than before, and it always pans out with me looking like an idiot. So we'll wait and see how this works out. GGC on 11 lap old mediums again. So I'm not too sure if he thought he had fresh mediums. Will he be pit in again for another set of softs? Oh no, he wasn't there. Okay, GGC got kicked and suddenly the game's pitted him. So GGC, if you're listening, you might want to pit again, mate. And put back on the softs. Because the game has put you on old mediums for whatever reason. So, do come into the pits and get on the soft tyre. I don't get why the AI did that. Like, the AI, you know, the I is meant to stand for intelligence. So, you're on fresh softs. Well, you're on 5 lap old softs that could easily get to the end. But no, you want to put on 11 lap old mediums, have the oldest tyres on the track, and lose out on major points because you are an idiot. I think it should be called artificial idiocy. Never mind. No words. Okay. Anyway, what looked to be on for a high score Mercedes McLaren race day turned into a bit of a shambles. McLaren are the new Ferrari. Hey ho. I would imagine safety car will be in this lap. Oh, sorry, the end of this lap. I thought Rob might come in for another set of softs if he had them. Maybe not. Okay, so 13 cars left in this session. GGC, if you're listening, I want to know what happened there because that wasn't you. I know that wasn't you. That I know from personal experience that um, when, especially on F1, when I have a wheel issue or my wheel disconnects, I restart it. I restart my wheel mid-race or when I'm on track. For example, when I have no force feedback and I've got to restart it, when I join back again, I've got to slam the brakes on because for some whatever strange reason, the throttle will decide to go normal acceleration, and that will send me into a wall or send me spinning or both. So I do have to slam on the brakes in order to stop that from happening. Whether that's happened to GGC there, I don't know. Wait and see what he says in the comments or in Discord after the race. Game is full of bugs, unfortunately. Which is a shame. It is a shame because it's the only F1 dedicated game out there. You'd think it'd be um, that they've been doing it for years. You'd think the bugs would be fading out now, but I guess not. I think that F1 needs, or EA, Codemasters, whoever's running this now, need to have a really good long look at the game and work out what exactly is causing issues. Like once the game's out, I don't get why you've got to keep fixing it. I know that. Like, I remember back in the day when I was younger, games they had bugs, yes, wasn't as many as what we're seeing today. It seems like every time a game fixes a bug, it creates 6 more. Like, well, I don't know. I don't code games. I don't know what these guys have to go through, but one day, never know. One day. I've always said to keep it on. Like I was saying the other day, like to have this game on subscription. So you pay, say, £50 a year, and then you pay like a £10, £20, maybe for like you know, an updated car livery or something like that. I don't know. But like an iRacing format would be a bit better, but not paying for tracks. But here we go. Safety car has been put back in the garage. Johnny's taken the lead again, and he's already gapped Alex, who got a bit quiet sleeping there, I've got to say. So now all eyes will be on Moyland and his fight to get back to the top. He'll be on the freshest tyres, quite happily on freshest tyres as well. Whether he thinks that those softs weren't going to make it to the end, that's why he's pitted again. But if that's the case, Chubb is in a very good position for the race win. He's on these medium tyres that don't age that badly. And here we go, Alex defending all his might against the Ferrari. Oh, he's going to go deep there. I tell you what, I've got to say, Alex has been fantastic on the braking zone there. He gets that done perfectly with no lock-in at all. So well done, Alex. He will be fighting tooth and nail to hold on to that second place during this race. And Moylan already up into 7th past Mr. Carl. And now chasing down Erez. Looks to be a great fight on the cards happening here. Look at the speed he's getting. Erez not wanting to fight that one, and he is through again. There's loads of places getting to say that, and Erez ticking down the inside, but Moyle on the inside line now will take that place. Erez seemed to let him pass there. I thought, no, do you know what? Nah. Now, probably one of the easiest overtakes that happen in the world. Moyland on his teammate. I'm assuming we'll just let him past. Chubb's doing his best effort to hold on to the back of Alex and wait for DRS to pull him along. This is a great battle here. Johnny Stokes 1.8 seconds clear. Still not safe yet though. He's still got that 3-second penalty to contend with. Scotty's doing really well in 4th as well. Don't put that past him. It's good scoring for the Aston Martin boys, 1st and 4th. Ooh, bit of a kick there, and there's a spinning Cherry who's into the pit trying to have a wing change. That's going to be gutting for him. He's not had a good day racing today. And it's retirement session. I'm not surprised at all. Moyland on El Stefano there. Again, like I said, El Stefano just letting his teammate past. Unsurprising. And it'll be a bit of a rear gunner. If he could try and follow Moyland through, that'll be fantastic for the team. Look at the speed Moyland's got. He's already a second ahead of his teammate on those fresh tyres. Fantastic showing. I will say, guys, if you are listening, be careful because Cherry's car has rejoined the track and is currently heading towards Eau Rouge. You're a bit far away at the moment, but just be aware that that car is still on track. I think it has now stopped. Yep, it's gone. All clear. You never know in this game. Last time we saw Moylan hit the back of a car that wasn't even on the track map. Rob getting a 3-second penalty there for track extension. Joining the 2 other drivers with penalties. That'd be 8 seconds penalties there for Rob after his 5 seconds with Erez. Chubb looking to make a move on the bus stop, but Alex making his car nice and wide. Lovely stuff there. And his battle for second carries on. So far, battle for first technically, because they're still not leaving. They're not losing the back of Johnny. Slowly but surely, Johnny is starting to pull away. But as you can see, they're more than fast lap of the race so far, and he's now coming to what is going to be his hardest overtake yet. Scotty, Johnny's teammate. How difficult is Scotty going to make this? Or has he ever even got a choice? He hasn't even got a choice in the matter. DRS sending him straight through. Scotty's rinsed his overtake, trying to stay ahead. And Moylan's actually would have made the easiest overtake he's ever going to make. Johnny will be able to see the gains that Moylan is making. And Chubb has gotten past Alex with DRS assistance. So, 2 places changed there. Chubb in the 2nd, Moylan in the 4th. And Moylan, what I said earlier, with 2 laps to go, is still looking very difficult for him. He needs to get past these 2 drivers very, very quickly. Look at the acceleration and the grip he's got there. chooses the outside line here, which is brilliant thinking because he's got the inside line for the next corner. Can Alex hold on? No, he can't. We saw Moylan make that same overtake against Erez one lap before. He's mirrored that, and he's now going to be within DRS of Chubb and potentially on for a race win, might even getting the leader. What a race we're going to see here. Erez getting a penalty there, 3 seconds. We are on board now with Moylan as he's chasing down his hopes for a race win. Alex trying to stay with him best he can. Thank you for the follow, Newsworthy Fire. What the hell was that name? Newsworthy Fire Pompeii. Great name. Great name. Moylan first lap of the race, 144.9. Oh, you're on another fucking promotion. Do you know what? Deny and get blocked. Fuck off if you're stupid. Oh, you can do. I can prepare. Fuck off. Moylan now pushing. He's going to have DRS after Eau Rouge. Overtake being deployed. Look at the speed he's getting again. DRS wide open and he's through past Chubb and into second place. All he's got to do now is stay within 3 seconds. He's got the race win. Moylan will want to have it all. He'll want to cross the line first and make me eat my words for the umpteenth time. For me saying, I think he's made a mistake. I think he shouldn't have done. No, he's a shut up, Hobo. Watch and learn. Yellow flags are waving. He doesn't want any safety cars now, but it's too late for that. Frenzy has spun and down into 12th place. Rob is on the cusp for some points as who's gone round? Dutchley's gone round. So Rob up into 9th place. If he can hold that, it'll be great points for him as Carl gets past as well, up into 10th. Gap between first and second, 1.1 seconds. Moylan pushing all he can. Johnny using all the overtake he's got left. 20% overtake versus 36% overtake. Huge pushing, already within a second of DRS. So he will get DRS on the last lap of this race. Johnny's going to do his best to hold on. Dutchface is retired. We're going to carry on though. We're not bothering with that. We're looking at this battle for first place. Johnny could potentially lose it all as well. He needs to just get clear. He doesn't really want to be fighting Moylan, but Moylan has dragged Chubb and Alex with him. So potentially could be losing that on a podium here if it goes horribly wrong. Moylan in the driving seat quite literally now as he charges down towards Eau Rouge. Overtake being deployed. You can see the flashing light there saying that Johnny Stokes is out of energy. DRS deployed, hit the fast forward button and look at the overspeed, 214 miles per hour, and it's a simple move, and Moylan on the last lap of the race has retaken the lead. Alex has gotten past Chubb. He's timed that to perfection. What can Chubb do now? We're going to watch this little fight. Alex needs to stay within 3 seconds of Johnny to take that second place. Alec, oh no, Chubb! I was about to say Chubb needs to do the same, but he's made a horrible mistake, and that could have just cost him a podium. It would have definitely cost him a podium, because look at the gap between them. Johnny is now going to be clear and will hold 3rd place. Can Scotty do anything to the back of Chubb? I'm not too sure. What an exciting end to this race. It's been up and down the whole time, but we are watching masters of their field riding around with no assists. You're going to see mistakes. You're going to see epic racing. There's still points on the table for all these drivers here. It's a shame that GTC is not going to be able to join them though. And we are on board with your race winner, flashing with overtake, going for fast lap to boot as well. Brilliant race from him. I will eat my words yet again. But Moylan is your Belgian Grand Prix race winner. Can Johnny hold on to a podium? It won't be second. It will be 3rd. Well done to Johnny there. Chubb comes in 4th. Scotty in 5th. Avi will cross the line in 6th. Will he hold it? Will he hold it? Will he hold it? No. El Stefano takes 6th, Avi in 7th, Erez in 8th, Rob will cross the line in 9th, but he'll drop down to 10th and get a point for his team. Mr. Carl takes 9th, and I'm out of breath. What a race. What a race. Avi driver, no. Sorry Avi, I disagree. Driver of the day. Oh. It's one of the Red Bulls. It's definitely one of the Red Bulls. and I think I'll go with El Stefano, driver of the day. Moyland, obviously, team of the day, Red Bull, 100% team of the day, Red Bull. But yeah, El Stefano, fantastic race from him. He put up a lot of fight, and he will take sixth place. But again, Moyland's fantastic from him. Fantastic race. Like I said, you can't. It's you choose, guys. Let's see one of the Red Bulls. To me, they're both amazing. But there we go. For the final time tonight, Moylan is your race winner. Started in second, won the race, takes fast lap as well, 26 points. Yeah, you can share it. Why not? You share driver of the day. Drivers of the day were Red Bull. Team of the day, Red Bull. Alex comes in second. Johnny Stokes in third with that penalty. Really put a number on him. Chubb, with that mistake on the last lap, doing his best Russell impression, loses out on a podium, but he does finish in fourth. Scotty stays in fifth. El Stefano goes up into sixth, but well done, El Stefano, to hold on from fifth qualifying and only lose one place over the overall whole race is fantastic. Given the strength of this field, well done, El Stefano. Seventh place was Avi. Eighth was Erez. Carl was ninth. Rob is in 10th for them penalties. He's been picked up 2 seconds of penalty, well, 2 3 second penalties. Then we have Erez in 11th, Dutch Face in 12th, and our DNFs were Cherry, GGC, Speedy, and there was one other driver. I can't remember his name. Can't remember his name. Sorry, sorry, I can't remember your name. What a race! What a race! Who DNF'd? Who was the other DNFer? I don't even know. GGC? I bet I said GGC, didn't I? He wasn't the first one to go out, surely. I don't remember. Right, anyway. Thank you guys very much for watching. What we'll do, quickly check who or what is the next race of the season. I can get my breath back now. Jesus. Right. Let's have a look at the calendar. So, next week be the final race of the season. Excuse me. It'll be a Saudi Arabian GP sprint race around Jeddah. So please come and watch the final outing of this shortened season 9. If it's anything like the last two races have been, or last three races have been, it's going to be one to watch. I don't know why I'm looking here, the camera's here. So yeah, do definitely come and tune in for that. The last three races have been astonishing. I'm sure the fourth's going to be the same. Jeddah is a great track for overtaking. It's very quick, very blind, and we should see some exciting racing. So yeah, do join us again next week, 25th of September, right here on DxT TV. Until then, I will say a quick thank you to everyone in the chat for constantly messaging. We have Moylan, Alidifa. Alidifa was the other one. Sorry, Alidifa. Alidifa was the one that crashed out. There we go, Alidifa. So, can I stop that ad break? It's in progress. I mean, okay. Bit of a shame, because we're going to end on an ad break. But yeah, thank you very much to Moyland, Ali Defa, Speedy, Mrs. Carl, Alex, Cons, and Pint Size for getting involved. Thank you all you guys for watching at home, and anyone who follows me, I much appreciate it. I will be trying to stream a bit more in the week and do a bit more other games rather than F1. But yeah, do tune in to anything you want to watch. And thank you very much. I will see you next week for more exciting RPR Grand Prix action with no assist, obviously. But until then, good night.